Hello and welcome back with another song reaction analysis video with your girl JVB. How are you guys doing today? In case you don't know who I am yet, I am a singer, songwriter, I'm a music producer and composer, and I just love music and I really love doing reactions for you guys. I have to say thank you so much for all the likes, for the comments, for subscribing. I'm so blown away by this entire community of music fans appreciating and really just knowing so much about your favorite artists. It is just so inspiring and mind-blowing to me, and I really love you supporting me and you also suggesting artists to me and songs. It's just really, oh my god, it's so refreshing and invigorating. And I also wanted to give a big shout out to Just Jen, who gave me a shout out. So thank you so much, girl. It's really cool to have other reactors just supporting newcomers. So Jen, you're freaking awesome. Thank you so much. And a lot of you, instead of just like mentioning one name, I'm just going to say there's several of you who have been just, telling me a lot about how to go about this and what videos will really work well. And honestly, I want to keep this really real, because to me, it's not just about the numbers and getting the most liked, which I guess it would make sense to do that. But I also want to go by what you guys feel and what songs you really like, and also what I find very intriguing. It's like, it's not always about the numbers. Of course, the numbers are awesome. Not gonna lie about that. The other thing is, there's a few little haters who say, oh, I already watched the video before, was not my first time, or I knew this song or the band. Honestly, if that was the case, I would have no problem admitting that, because why would I say I never watched it, I never heard of the band or the song? So I have no problem doing that, and there will come a time where I will actually review some songs, bands that I know I have known forever, but I haven't watched in a long time, and revisit it. I think it'll be so much fun. So with that said, before I'm going to get started, I just wanted to ask you in the comments below, besides how you like the reaction, obviously, give me 3 of your favorite all-time favorite artists that you would love for me to review, and their best performances or music videos, songs that you really love, that you feel like, man, that is like, I would love to see a reaction of that. I would appreciate that. Anyway, with no further ado. So I have some requests from a few people who suggested Ayreon. I hope I'm saying that right, Ayreon. It's basically this multi-instrumentalist, songwriter, Arjen Lucassen. And it looks like he's worked with Paul Gilbert, Nightwish, Floor Jansen, obviously. Dream Theater. I love Dream Theater. I haven't heard that name in a long time, but that was one of my favorite bands, actually a while back. I can't even remember the name of the album, but I would take a bath to that album because I loved it so much. That's how long ago that's been. Anyway, so The Day That the World Breaks Down, from The Source, that features 11 main guest singers, and I have no idea who is singing on this song, but it was recommended and I want to check it out, and let's get straight into it. All right, with no further ado, it's always a little bit nerve-wracking, because sometimes I feel that, oh my god, what if I don't like this song? Seriously, what if I don't like it? Okay, hopefully I'm gonna like it.
So deafening as the stillness surrounds us. A rush of fear is surging through our veins. A shadow so menacing darkens our horizon. What have we done? Is this the end? When death descends.
Okay, sorry. I should not stop while he's singing. I meant to stop way sooner, but I kind of couldn't. First of all, I have a really hard time when somebody's singing, I can't read. So what he was saying there, I couldn't read it because I can't do both at the same time because I'm trying to listen to the words while they're singing. It always amazes me when people study with music that has vocals on it because I just can't. I'm all in the music. My brain doesn't work like that. So I was like trying to read and at the same time listen to the singer from Dream Theater, which he has like an amazing voice. This is so interesting. It's a concept album. It's so freaking cool. I was really intrigued by everything, how, the storytelling and then also the instruments coming in. So another thing, I really suck at names. So sometimes I'm like, I guess I know the drummer, but I know what band he's from. I don't really know what band he's from. I know they're all like high caliber musicians. Obviously, the sound's amazing. I love when the Prophet 5 comes in, the synth, and this guy, Tommy Karavic is amazing. So let's go a little bit further back here. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to stop him. No disrespect. But it was really hard to stop anywhere. Okay, here we go. This is so cool. I love that. The electronic stuff. Bogner amps. Okay, my friend Reinhold Bogner makes those amps, and we actually played those amps. Shout out to Reinhold Bogner. Fuck yes! We worked with this producer. Oh my God, I can't think of his name right now, Brian Karlstrom, who worked with Alice in Chains, and they have that Bogner sound, and we got that fat, low Bogner sound as well because we also tuned down to D from E, the low string, which makes it a really fat, awesome sound. So, oh my God, I had to stop. I was like, ah! It's an amazing amp. Go get it. Okay, back to here. Sorry. It's like this weird like transition, like yeah, the notes. Whoo, his vocals are just so amazing and powerful. And when he starts like growling and he goes really up high than his head voice, man, this guy got skills. I don't know that band, but I love his voice. And she's awesome too. Their voices go really well together. This is awesome. This is so powerful. Man, this guy is like amazing. Okay.
Won't stand a chance the day that the world breaks down. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe we're headed for it.
We're heading. That's so cool. It's like, it's not natural.
I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe we're headed for it.
We must prepare for the blackening. We must prepare for the day that the world breaks down.
I can feel it in my heart. I can see it in the stars. Behold, it's all been foretold. The future unfolds. The day that the world breaks down.
Yes, native.
I always knew this would happen. Not many believed in my cause. I'm sure they will all turn to me now. I'm sure I am the only one who can save us from this fate.
That was very Queen, right? I was like, da, da. I don't know who that guy is, but also it's a very like metal 80s. You know, it's funny. I'm not really into technical rock, progressive rock as much, but there's something really cool and unique about this. God, there's fireworks going on. I really love that. The guitars are so tight and so chunky and okay. When I used to record with my band, I would tell my guitar player all the time, give me those cha-cha-chas, like the bum, 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 you know, like he knew what I was talking about. Yeah, that's how I talk. I'm so sorry about the fireworks. Ooh. All right, never mind. Okay. It's fireworks because this is so massive and so amazing, right? Here we go. This is badass. I love it.
I always knew they would need me. Not many show faith in my plans. I'm sure they will listen to me now. I'm sure that I'm the only one who can save us from this fate.
That riff. That was so Queen. But did you hear his baritone? It was like really low, and then he went all the way up in his super head voice. Like, he's got a huge range. I don't even know exactly who he is, but I love what he did, and it's kind of, I've never heard his songs. So cool, such cool melodies with just like zeros and ones. I really love that part. It's very it's like a musical. Frick, this is awesome. Okay, let's keep going. Let's go back to the one, my favorite part. I didn't expect that.
I must have been blind. I mean, it should have been obvious. Straight out of my mind to rely on the cold machine. The sounds were strong. I know I was wrong. I know they will hate me now. Ooh, but I will come clean and destroy this cold machine. This is not over, not as long as we're alive. If we join our forces, we will make it. This is not over, as a race we must survive. And in the end, we'll cross this bridge together.
Okay, it's weird. The blues part is weird to me. I could probably go without that one, but I really love this guy because his voice is very different. All the other singers were very 80s, gritty, raspy, super skilled. And so is he, but he's more clean. And it makes it's a nice contrast to everything else that I've already heard before. So I like that. He's really cool. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I understand it's like, it's a whole thing, but it's very interesting. It's a great concept. It's I mean, for any guitar nerd, musician nerd. If you've been to the NAMM show, then you know what I'm talking about. When people just like start playing and playing and playing. It's cool though, like super talented, and I like the whole concept, lyric concept as well. So really cool what I've heard so far. But yeah, I like his voice because it's different. Very awesome voice.
This is not over, as a race we must survive. And in the end, we'll cross this bridge together. We're losing this fight, and yes, we
Wow. Flo Jansen, finally, she showed up. I was like, wait, when is she going to come on? Of course, she killed it. Wow. This is, I have to check that album out. It's really, wait, yearbook, 4 CDs and plus DVD. Woo! So 2 LPs and what? Oh my goodness, there's a lot going on. Yeah, I never heard of this, but I really love the collaborative aspect of that. First of all, I think it's cool when talented musicians collaborate together. And obviously there's so much, I mean, everybody is so skilled, and like those vocalists on there are all absolutely phenomenal. And the riff, the music, I love the combination of, again, the blues. I was like, I don't know about that, but I get it. You know, they're like skilled, and it makes sense in his storytelling. I guess it does make sense. But I really love when the electronic part comes in. I love electronic music and metal. So the two of them combined, very interesting. Yeah, thank you for recommending it. I really enjoyed. I feel when someone puts so much effort into doing something, you know, that involves a lot of other people, first of all, you have way more accountability to finish it. But I also think that when you collaborate, there's a much greater chance of things succeeding, because so many people are involved, and that gives fans a chance to kind of like come together and find maybe someone else, or like finally see that dream collaboration happening, you know. So I'm a huge fan of collaborating, and that was something. Like, I really want to hear the entire album and check out more of his stuff. It's really cool. Again, this is not normally what I would listen to, but I appreciate it, if that makes any sense, you know. It's actually funny because Dream Theater, I got into them, and all my friends that know me really well, they were like, you like Dream Theater? Because this is so not me usually, but there was something about them. There is something about them. It was the singer's voice to begin with, which I really love. And then the melodies, and to me, there's a difference between someone just like getting off on the guitar and like it's very self-indulgent, and someone really telling a story with their instrument and really bleeding out emotion with the instrument. And not many can do that, you know, because, you know, I've been in a band and I've had guitar players play with me, and sometimes they just want to play. And I always had to say, you know, it's not about how much you play, it's what you play. So when you do a solo, make it something meaningful, and not just like noodle around to show off your skills. You know what I mean? Because to me, that is like technical is to me not. To me, it's soulless, right? Technical has no soul. But when you have the technical skills and you can use them, then that is a true gift and a true talent. And that is like what we feel, you know what I mean? Of course, music is math at the end of the day, you know? But and that's where I think the fine line is, where certain bands, they just might be very technical, but they still have that thing that people gravitate towards. And that could be the singer, it could be the combination of everybody. And sometimes it's also just like, of course, you admire someone who's like, just, you know, knows their instrument, like, they can do anything on it, you know. I pick up my guitar, I'm like, oh, my guitar, don't do that, because I would have to practice more. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, if you are still with me, because this was a really long video. But I did enjoy it. And I think it's also important to always keep an open mind and to check something out that you think you're not like, because there's always something to learn and something new to explore that expands our musical landscape and our mind, for sure. So with that said, I hope you liked it. Thank you so much for requesting this, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, you have an amazing day, week. Until next time.